Today is going to be a great day.
This is your day for something new. This is your day to make it through. This is your day, so come along and see what you can do. You can have it, you can do it, you can make it, nothing to it. Successful living is yours. Learn to be successful. Learn to be successful. Learn to be successful. Right now it's Stacia Pierce.
Hi, this is Stacia from Life Coaching Women at Stacia Pierce TV. I'm so excited today to be talking to you about clarity. I'm sure that you probably even want to know some more information about clarity, how to have more clarity in your life. I usually know when something is really a big issue with a lot of people by the emails that I get and the questions that people ask me. So right now, what I want to do is I want to give you some really easy steps that you can take to define what direction you want to go in and to gain more clarity in your life. All right, so clarity is just knowing the direction you want to go. It's, feeling good about the path that you're on. When you have clarity, you're pretty optimistic about life and about your goals, and you're feeling like, hey, I'm on the right track and I'm making some things happen. If you're feeling right now like you don't know what to do next, like you're at a loss for direction in your life, if you're feeling like I have a purpose, I know there's something I'm supposed to be doing, there's a bigger life than this, but I really don't have a handle on how I'm going to make this all happen, then that means that you are in need of clarity. I'm so excited because this subject is so big that for those people that are in my Success Mastery coaching program, I'm going to talk about this even further. I'm about to do a big, huge teaching for them on clarity. And so, hey, if it's not too late for you, if you want to jump in Success Mastery, then you can get in touch with our offices and you can get into that program. If you're an entrepreneur or you're someone who wants to own your own business, you're thinking about your business or your blog or writing a book, then that would be a great program for you that will help you gain clarity in the direction that you should go to start the process of fulfilling your dream. All right, let's talk about clarity for you right now. One of the first things you want to do when you're trying to define your direction, you're trying to gain clarity, is to get out pen and paper and begin to write. There is no better tool than your journal. Grab yourself a journal, sit down by yourself, and write out a list. List will change your entire life. Write a list of your desires. What is it that you really desire? What are those desires that are in your heart? What are those things that you want? Don't edit it in your head as you're trying to write it on the paper. Don't try to take out some things and worry about what people think and who says I can do this and what your second grade teacher told you couldn't do and you can never have. Get all that out of your head and just write down a list of desires. You'll be able to define this better later, okay? Write down a list of desires. If you need a number, write down at least 10 desires. And then take those desires and really look at them. Look at those desires and look at what you have written down and see where there are some clues. Are there any desires that kind of go together? Is there categories? Can you categorize these desires? Also, look at them and think about each and every one of them. What does it really mean to you? And then open your mouth. Say them out loud. Say, I desire, and then say number 1, number 2, all the way to number 10. All right, this is the first step that you can take in gaining clarity. Oftentimes when people write these lists down, they're shocked at the things that they write down, the things that come out of them and they put on their list. Sometimes they rekindle things that they wanted to do as a child, or something that was a dream they put on the shelf or put aside, or a dream they thought just couldn't happen for them anymore. Now, I've done this myself in my life. I wrote down a list of desires, and then I looked over a list, and then some things I said, you know what? This is exciting. These are my desires. This is in my heart. But then I go to a place of still goals and dreaming and believing for something big. I go to a place of realism. And what I mean by that is, like, say for instance, I put on my list that I had, this is not on my list, but say for instance, I had on my list, I desire to be a, fashion model, okay? So then I would kind of think about it, let's take in my age, let's take in, do I really want to put the work it takes to be in that field? I'm an entrepreneur. Do I want to change my whole entire life around for this? And then I may say, you know what, this is awesome, this is nice, but maybe we'll just put this aside or categorize this into something else. You know, maybe I want to talk about fashion, write about fashion, fashion journalist, fashion blog, or something else, but maybe not really a fashion model. And you know, do I really fit the bill for a model? So, okay, that's something. I'm just trying to help you with using that as an example so that you can get clarity from your list, and then you can just have some realism after you write your list and say, is this really a desire, and how do I want this desire to play out in my life? All right, so that's step one. You're writing, you're defining what you want, your desires are coming out of your heart and getting onto paper. You're writing a vision and making it plain for yourself. Then the second thing that you want to do as you're gaining clarity in your life is you want to take out some time to really focus. You want to just bring some things in. A lot of times we don't have clarity because we're distracted. Too much noise going on, too many things all around us, too much in the background. And so what I want you to do is just take some time, and I want you to take every single morning for a 7-day period, for 7 days, and get up earlier than you usually do. Take some time just by yourself and just meditate, all right? So this is time of concentrated thought, of meditation, where you're thinking about your desires, thinking about the direction of your life, and you're meditating on what is it that I want. I tell you that when you take this time to meditate and to just really focus your thought, that a lot of times things just drop in your heart. Ideas and strategies and a plan of action will drop on you. Your heart, it drops inside your subconscious mind, and it gives you direction of what to do next. Whatever comes to you, write it down. If there's an idea and a strategy, get it on paper, get it out of your head, and get it onto paper. Paper is so important in gaining clarity in your life. All right, then the next thing I want you to do is I want you to affirm that you have clarity. A lot of times it's what we're saying that's causing more confusion, because when you're unclear, what people do is say, I don't know what to do. I don't have clarity in my life. I'm so confused. I don't know what direction to go in. Words are a creative force. When they come out your mouth, they immediately go and create. They go and form something. So if you're saying consistently and constantly that you don't know what to do, you lack direction, you don't have clarity, then what's going to happen is lack of direction, more confusion is going to keep showing up in your life, because that's what you're focusing on, that's what you're saying. So you're speaking it and you're saying it and you're believing that. So I want you to expect now clarity to come to you. And I want you to say it out your mouth that I have clarity of vision. I have clarity and direction for my life. I know exactly what it is that I want to do, and I know exactly how I'm going to get there. I want you to say, I believe I receive clarity in my life right now. All right, so with that affirmation, with you saying it and then you seeing it in your meditation time and then you're writing about it, those three things coupled together is going to bring you to a place of greater clarity. It's going to bring you to a place where a lot of your questions are beginning to be answered. That's the beginning foundation to gaining clarity in your life. I'm so excited for you because I believe that you're going to have some answers. I believe that you're going to be clued in on what to do next. And you're going to have some things that you're saying, concrete things that you say, I can go after this. This is it. All right, so I want you to apply those three things right away. And if you feel like you need more clarity, if you feel like I'm lacking clarity in my business, in my life, I need direction. See, that's where coaching comes in. People often say, what do I need a coach for? Or if I don't have my business totally all together, should I get a coaching program or should I wait? Well, this is the place where you gain more clarity. A lot of times what's missing is you're not around enough people that are clear about their own life, or you're not around people that are at least going in the direction that you want to go in. And so it causes you not to have enough clarity in your life because you're not around other people that are clear, or even you're not even crossing paths with people that want to be entrepreneurs or want to be writers, or want to have their own books, or who want to have their own blogs. And so what happens is it causes you more and more confusion because nobody's talking about anything that you want to do. So that's why coaching is so important. And then also because we understand that people need clarity. And so those are some of the things that happen in a great coaching program as you get taught how to gain more clarity in your business. And so I'm excited that that's what we're going to be talking about in Success Mastery, gaining more clarity. All right, so if you're interested in gaining more clarity, I gave you a foundation to get started, but if you say, I'm a business person, I want to have a business, I want to write a book, I want to start my blog, I need clarity. I need to know direction. I need to know how to profit from my passion. I need to know what to do on a daily basis. I need assignments. I need, someone to help me along the way. I want to make sure this really works this time. I don't want to just jump in and start trying to figure out stuff on my own. I want clarity for an entire year of what to do so that I can make sure that I'm going to be a success in the endeavors that I have in my heart. Then that's where you need the coaching, and that's where you would want to call for a strategy call or get in touch with somebody about success mastery. All right? I'm excited for you. You're on your road to clarity and definition of purpose. Please, I want feedback. Talk about it. Tell me below what your issues are. Tell me below where you need clarity. Tell me some things that you may have done in the past to gain clarity. Tell me if this witnesses with you. If this video is something that you're saying, oh my goodness, I've been waiting for somebody to talk about clarity. This is exactly where I'm at right now. I want to know it. Let's talk about it. Thank you for tuning in to Stacia Pierce TV. I can't wait to hear from you and see your comments below.